another exciting week here on your favorite channel. You are welcome to a new episode of the Youth Circle as you remain your girl, Princess McCaffrey. If you haven't followed the Youth Circle playlist on YouTube yet, please do so. Subscribe, share, comment. Migration is often seen as a potential path to success for many African youths, but it is not the only route. While migration offers opportunities for better employment, education, and living conditions, it is important to recognize that success can be achieved in diverse ways. Our topic of the day is migration essential for African youths' success? My guests are with me. I'm going to give them the floor to present themselves. I have Ismaelu, I have Raymond, and I have McCaffrey. I'll go with Ismaelu.
Hello, McCaffrey. Thank you for inviting me here for the second time. I'm really glad and proud for being in this TV show. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Hello, McCaffrey. Hello, our viewers. My name is Raymond Kumaku. I am CEO of ePromote, a startup that was beginning the startup of language promote. So that's it.
McCaffrey, the only lady among the two gentlemen.
Hi, Miss. My name is McCaffrey Anika. I am an interpreter, event presenter, and the General Secretary of CPA International. Thank you.
Then we'll go with our first question, which is to know what is migration. I'll start with McCaffrey.
Thank you for the question. Migration is the movement of people from one place to another with the aim of settling temporarily or permanently. That's all I can say.
Ismail, what's your opinion?
Briefly, I will say that migration is about leaving an usual place of residence for elsewhere. And generally in Africa, in African context, we are talking about migration when people leave Africa for Western countries. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Raymond.
Yes, thank you for the floor. I may say that migration is this movement of people or person from their usual place, their usual country, their usual location to settle in another country or place in order to find better life conditions. That's it.
So in Africa, we see a lot of those migration processes that people do always, most of the time. So what do you think is the main reason why people do migrate?
Okay, thank you for the question. I think the question is a little bit complex, tricky, because we have to define what is African migration. Yeah. Because in Africa, most part of the time, African people, they migrate for better life. Mm-hmm. They are looking for a better life. But at the same moment, American people or European people also migrate, but they migrate for professional reason, yes, or maybe tourism. So the main reason that could explain why people migrate in African context is for settle in Western countries or seek for better life abroad.
So why is the main reason why we as youths we do migrate?
So we migrate for that's what I try to say. We migrate first in African I want to say that in Africa, in African context, when we migrate, we are looking for a better place or where to settle, because on TV and soap operas, Western countries have been portrayed as countries where we can meet better jobs and better opportunities to achieve our goals in life. So I don't know if I have responded to your question, but that's what I can say.
Okay, I'll go with the lady.
Okay, thank you. So the main reasons why youth choose to migrate, I think, is that desire to escape poverty.
Poverty, yeah.
And that pursuit of a better quality of life, and to have.
People may say it's because our condition here in our country are a bit difficult.
Yes.
The reason why a lot of people choose to go to another country to experience the life over there.
Yeah, I think so. I think they are right, and also having access to a better education. So that's all I can say about it.
Okay, Raymond.
Yes, McCaffrey has just said now that youth choose to migrate in order to escape. It means that, let's say, difficulties are covering us. We don't have, any gateway to success. So they think they are only way to succeed is to migrate. So I think that the main reason of we youth to migrate is unemployment. Perhaps you may also say that there are some environmental or social issues that can push us to migrate, but the main one is job. Thank you.
So can success be achieved without migration?
Can I respond?
That's anyone can go.
Leave the floor.
Can I take the floor?
Yeah, you can take the floor.
Okay, thank you. I think, of course, yes, success can be achieved without migration. But let's define what is success.
Yes.
We have to know what is success.
First,
If success is the fact of having cars or house or to live a luxurious life, or if success is the achievement of our goals, vision, or our destiny, then we gotta know what we are looking for. Then we can know, or we can say that, for example, if our environment can provide things we need to achieve that our goals, to achieve that our vision, then we don't need to leave our country to go and look for something somewhere else. But in that case, where we are in environment where, for example, in education, maybe let me say, for instance, my goal is to be the leader of great interpreters of great conferences or summits. But the education I have here in my country doesn't give me things that I really need to be that leader or to achieve that goal. Then I will be obliged to leave the country and go and look for that resources somewhere else. Thank you.
Yes, as far as I'm concerned, I may say that we can succeed without migration, because I don't know what we're going to look for in Western countries that we don't have here. Now let's speak frankly, we have everything here in our country. It depends on your mindset, the way you perceive your country. As far as I'm concerned, I may say that you have everything here in the country to succeed. Yes, let's not lie. We have many things, like when you see, for instance, those new companies government is being creating, those new days, you see that we have many things, we have many chances in our country to succeed. So let's not choose always abroad. Here too, Togo too is a good country, you can succeed here too without migration.
A lot of people don't think that way.
Okay, why should they know?
Because of maybe the condition in which we are in our countries.
Our environment. I think.
Strictly in African perspective,
yes,
people define us like having big cars, luxury,
and they are right,
and beautiful women for men.
That's why I say it depends
they are right.
How you are defining the success.
Unfortunately, it is when they land in Western country that they realize that
life is not easy.
And life in Western countries is very harshy and far from what they used to say on TV and soap opera. So unfortunately, they realize that in Western countries it's very difficult first to obtain legal documents or papers to permanently stay in the country, and for to get a job is very difficult. But it is too late to come back.
That's it.
Yeah, it's true.
You were about saying something before I asked that question to McAfee. What were you going to say?
No, I would like to come back to the previous question. What are the main reasons you choose to migrate? But we can still continue.
Okay. How does migration impact the growth of youth? How does it impact our growth as youth? I'll go with McAfee.
Okay, thank you.
She has a privilege.
Positively and negatively.
Negatively, both sides.
So, positively, I can say that we acquire more experiences when we travel, when we leave our country, because migration can allow us to increase our knowledge. The more we know, the more we innovate. So, and when we are innovating, we can motivate people, other people too. So I think that way migration impacts positively youth. So negatively, I can say that it's not. Let's say that we all know that where we have good, we can also have bad. So it's not all the migrants that have that spirit or that have that ability to decide if this that they are going to do is good or not. Then that desire of becoming rich or achieving that vision or goal allows them to go into something that seems right but not. And we all know the result of that fact. That's all I can say.
So from my personal point of view, migration is most part of time a prison that trap many people, because it is when the main parts land in the Western country, they realize that their migration plans did not be implemented as they initially elaborate it, because the first challenge they face when they land in a Western country is to obtain papers or what we call legal documents. And everybody knows that in Western countries, the first challenge, if you don't have paper, you can get a job.
You can do
and
anything.
if you don't have a job, how are you going to pay the rent? How are you going to afford food?
Question mark.
How are you going to? So that's why you see in Western countries, you see many black people. They are begging at traffic light to feed themselves.
Exactly.
They live on the streets or on the bridges, and you will see many women turn to prostitution so that they can feed themselves. That's unfortunately the bad thing.
Yes. First, before we talk about the impact of of migration, let's not clarify this. Are we talking about legal migration or illegal one?
Migration.
This is very important because
Contest is very illegal.
most of the migration are illegal.
Yeah. I hope that April 2024, the statistics say that more than 8 million people migrate to look to find better conditions. So all those 8 million people, how are they migrating? On legal or illegal way? Okay, when you migrate on legal way, perhaps you have somebody over there who welcome you.
Yeah.
Those one may be legal, but when you have nobody, you take, let's say, ocean way on the sea. You take those boats. Oh my goodness.
Some people end up dying before reaching.
That's it. Let's not talk about the death. When you reach the Western countries now, when you find yourself homeless, there is a great impact. Let's not talk about paper. You homeless now.
Before paper,
you think that, let's say, Paris, France, Ottawa, Canada, all those countries we used to hear, we think it is paradise. You have fire over there too. So the first impact is that when you reach the country and you don't see what you expect, first you're broken and you come back. Now you'll be wishing to go back. It is late. Yes, thank you.
So on your own opinion, what do you think we can do as a people to help stop that kind of illegal migration, especially from the part of the youth, as we are youths here?
I think that question might be addressed to politics.
Wow.
Not just politics, because we can also do something. Try to do something.
Of course.
Where I say politics must first set policies, employee policies, and youth can contribute by create some entrepreneurships. I don't know. I can join my force to my friend to maybe create a company so that we can collaborate together. So, but first we need a legal path where you have to integrate their mindset or their business plans. Without politics or policies, employee policies, it will be very, very difficult, because you start a business and politics will tell you that this is not authorized, so you have to cancel it now and maybe start
another thing.
That is very difficult. So politics must set a legal path so that we can know how to start a business, start a company together with some friends, and maybe that can stop illegal migration.
And one thing we need to know is that we don't have to wait for the government to come and do something for us.
That's it. I would like to say something about.
Very, very important.
Yes, I would like to say something about.
You are done with school or maybe whatever you are doing. Don't wait for maybe someone to come and help you get something stable to do to yourself.
Can I say something?
It's because we are waiting for people. That's why we are having those kind of issues and situations.
Yes, when I was talking about reasons to migrate, I mentioned something, mindset, our mind.
Mindset, yeah.
Yes. First of all, I don't know who is going to do it, but someone has to re-educate we youth. Because when you think, well, you won't choose to migrate. When you know that you have a duty, you to be father of family or mother of family, you have to feed your family, so you need a job, a decent one. You create your own job. No matter government exists or not, you don't calculate government. You have to establish it. You should have a pathway. When I have 24, I should do this. I have 25, I should do this. I have 26, I should buy Lamborghini.
It's easy to say, but it's not easy to do.
It is not easy to do, but when you, how can I say, when you have to, you can. When you will, you can. Let's go back mind education, because this one is very important. When you want to migrate, you migrate. When you don't want, you migrate. So the very first thing we have to do to stop migration is to teach our youth, or our kids, our children who are becoming youth. We have to teach them that migration is not the only way, because people are going, they're not succeeding, and they're coming back. So you as a child, please, when you grow up, my child, try to create your own company. I used to say this to many youth, because when everybody are CEO of companies, Ismailu, McAfee, Raymond, Princess, we all have companies. Who will lead our company for us to give us, I don't know, right to migrate? Nobody. When you have your own company, you control your company. You do your best to make a company grow up. So that's it.
And also
mindset.
Something that will be very important is that you should look around yourself, and you have to notice what is important, what people need in your environment before you can choose to have something like that.
Another point I would like to add is the contribution of the overseas people. People living abroad, they contribute.
They will never tell you the truth.
And they contribute a lot to fight against unemployment, because they transfer money to people in homeland, so that they can start a business. So people, overseas people, are very, very precious to fight against that illegal migration.
They need to help us here in Togo. Let's say in Togo, we are in Togo, so they need to help us here in Togo. But people abroad will tell you that don't even come there, because if you listen to people, what they say about you coming there, you might end up not even going, because they tell you that life is difficult, you can't get money, it's difficult to get money,
and
it's difficult to do this, to do that.
and that's why Raymond said, why are you waiting for someone to do something to you? Look around and check what is needed by people here. That's because, let's say that work or job is something we do so that they can pay us. So if you check very well and you notice that thing that people need in your environment, I think you can go up.
So what do you think are the opportunities for us here in Togo for us to succeed without migration? Let's take Togo, because you're in Togo.
First,
opportunities in Togo.
I was just saying that we can succeed without migration, and we have to forget government too. But please, forgive me, I'm wrong.
Because you're talking about Togo now.
Yes, because when government doesn't allow you, you will never succeed. Let's say that I'm a startup creator, like I have my small enterprise. When taxes are too high, my company will be broken. I cannot go up. So I think that the first thing government has to do to help us is perhaps to cancel taxes for small or beginners, to help them, create their companies when you reach a kind of level, before giving them, imposing them taxes. This is the very first thing. And the second thing, we have to reorganize our universities, because they have BA, they have BA in English, they have BA in geography,
Bachelor.
They have bachelor in geography, but they are capable to do nothing. We are graduate, we do have paper, but we are able to do nothing. It doesn't matter paper. When you have paper, you work for somebody, and when the person doesn't pay you very well, you will think to migrate. Let's create scientific universities. Let's build schools to build masons, engineers, like what we can do in hand, mechanic. That's it. Not always school, geography, English.
No, you see people that when they are not working in offices, they think they're not working.
Those people has problem.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
a lot of
they
people,
have problem.
you see them saying, because I'm not working in an office, I'm not wearing a suit, I'm not going to a certain place, so I'm not working. Or
Then they don't
I'm not
understand-
doing what I learned in school, so
Yeah.
then I'm not working.
Then they do not understand better life. Let me say it like that.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's it.
they have problem.
Ismail.
Yeah, I think the question is a little bit complex because it depends on our life goals and the strategy we are implemented to achieve them. And finally, how do we define success? Because for some people, success is about finding a job and getting married.
Money.
For others, success is about being appointed as a minister. or
Wow.
earning a degree.
Wow.
And for others still, success is about affording a car or constructing a house.
Yeah.
Relative, huh?
Each and everyone with their
Yeah.
own definition
Yeah.
of success.
All these example to say that anybody has a specific goal and his own strategies to achieve it. So we can, I don't know, to respond to the question and say that we have opportunities to achieve success is very tricky, because anybody has to respond to that according to his
perception.
And
So according to your environment, how can you
It is very complex.
From my personal point of view, success is about becoming a great professor at university, and I think I have the opportunity because I'm doing a PhD program and I'm about to finish. So after I finish the program, I can be recruited as a professor at university. From my personal point of view.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now I don't know for Edmond and McAfee.
and McAfee, they will give their own
Maybe
personal-
their success is migrating to Europe.
Europe,
Hey, my goodness. God forbid.
So has he the opportunities to migrate to Europe? It is at his own to respond.
to respond. So Raymond,
Yes. I'm not so my way to succeed is to go to Europe. No. If I find the opportunity, I'll go. But I will go to greet Josephine over there, my friend.
Yeah.
As I should be rich till the level that I'll be going to Europe, like as I'm going to my just for vacation. But thank you. Like my own perception of, let's say, success.
Yes.
I'll build a building like
your TV.
Your TV.
small, every day.
Wow.
Like you have your own money, so that when you be spending money, you don't think.
Okay.
That's a success. We cannot find that over there in Western countries. Thank you.
You can only find here.
Everything is here. Everything.
You have the opportunity here to achieve that.
We have it. At the end of the broadcasting, I and you will meet. I will show you one, two things.
Why would you wait for us to
Show
end up
us
the
show.
show? before we talk
Those
about
are-
this? If you
those
do
are-
something that can help
Can
everyone.
you
all of
tell
us.
us some?
McAfee just said you surround your environment. What is missing?
Yeah.
We have many things we're using here in Togo that we're not producing.
Okay.
That we are not manufacturing.
Yeah.
You just choose one product.
Yeah.
You start it. You create the sample. You go to see government. I want to produce this product. I want to produce this. Please, government, never bring it in the country again. So that you'll be the only producer. You'll be the only seller.
You have just said that you don't need to wait for any other.
Nah, I waited for nobody. I just create my mark, my brand.
Okay.
I'm selling it. So I will collect their help. I'll beseech their help. I want them to help me. I'm not waiting for them to start.
And
No.
it's a normal thing.
Yeah, like
You
I'm
always need their help too. Like
like I'm producing. How do we call this? Mecheshi.
Okay.
Like I'm producing
Matches.
it.
Oh, yeah,
Matches.
matches.
I'm producing matches.
Yes.
I'll go and see government. Please bring it in the country. No more. I'm selling. I will be the only one person in Togo to sell matches.
That's good.
then we have future.
Yes. Future Dangote.
Future matches.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
So this is the plan.
Okay.
This is the way I want Togo
Mindset,
youth
yeah.
to think.
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you.
McAfee.
All right. If I would say something, let me say. Okay. My vision or my dream, like I said before, is to be a leader of interpreters of great conferences or summers.
Yeah.
So, if this question was asked in the, let me say, 1950, or I can say that I don't have opportunities here to to achieve that vision.
Yeah.
But now we have internet, we have many things, and we have courses online.
Yeah.
So I think I can stay in my home, I can stay here, and I'll succeed. I'll achieve my goals, my vision.
Wow.
By God's grace, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then
Thank you.
what do you want to create? Like Ramon said, he's going to be the manufacturer of markets here in Togo. What do you want to create as McAfee?
Maybe a startup.
Do you want me to shock you people?
Yes.
You want me to shock you?
Go on, shock us, please.
Now we have AI.
Wow.
I would like to create something. I would like to have a school
Yeah.
that
Interpreters.
of interpreters.
Certified interpreters.
Yes, and also voice over, if I can say it like that, because
That's
you know,
great.
yeah,
Why not Swan translators?
that is it.
Yeah.
So all those things are my. So I'll build school. Then we will not even need a computer. We will not, because certified, and they will be great people that will very, very well do the job.
Okay.
That's it.
Thank you.
But we can't refuse that migration can contribute to some people's success, because some people are passing through that to succeed. Some people, yes. Some people are passing through migration to succeed. Even though they are going through a lot of difficulties,
Yeah.
at the end of the day,
Yeah.
they end up like building something or doing something for themselves.
Yeah.
And I don't know, someone talk about a strategy.
Yeah.
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 Is when you know what you are looking for and how you're going to do
need a
it.
vision.
Yeah.
A clear path to achieve it. Yeah.
McAfee.
No, that's all. Thank you.
Let's say we should make them stop migrating.
Migrating.
That's it. How are they working over there in those countries? Like when we work for 1 hour, you'll be paid for 1 hour. When we work for 5 hours, you'll be paid. Why can't we bring this system of payment into our country to, it will be very nice, eh? When we work in, let's say, Mazorel for 2 hours, you take that money. You go to Motor Electric, you take that money. In a day, you'll be working in 3 companies, and you take 3 salaries at the end of the month. Those are things government should start thinking about, to improve the system of the country. This is very important.
In
Yes.
in Western country, you can survive if you are not able to juggle
That's
at
it.
least 2 or 3 jobs at the same
At the
time.
same time.
It will be very difficult.
Yeah.
So they should do it for us too.
Rent is
Very high.
already very
Yeah.
high.
Yes, very high.
I have been in Spain for a long, and I saw how people
Struggle.
it's very difficult. Very difficult. No, because the rent is very high. You have to afford your food, and and maybe if you have a wife and you have kids, it is very.
Mrs. Smile, do you know that over there in those countries you can pay a good car,
Yeah.
like with credit,
Yeah.
and they'll be paying small. They can do it for us here too, to stop migration. Oh my goodness!
So I'll give you the time to like say 1 or 2 things for us to conclude.
That's it.
Let's do it.
Or not to women.
One sentence.
Why? And anyway, let me say, you know what? Only God can grant success.
Yeah.
Only God can grant success, because someone can choose to migrate or to travel to one country and he cannot succeed in anything, but another person will. So let me say it like that. We have to know what we are looking for and the way we want to do it.
Yeah.
So migration is not essential for
Success.
Yeah, for success.
Yeah.
Raymond.
Yes.
That's one sentence.
Yeah, Princess, thank you first for the invitation, and I have a sentence for Togo youth. I beg, build companies, don't think to migrate. This sentence is very strong. Please build companies. My hi to my privacy. She might be looking at me right now, so my hi to her.
I will say that, like McAfee just said, migration is not essential to succeed, and let's put all our dreams in God's hands and pray that God accompany us to achieve
our goals.
That's all.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for coming, Ismailu. Thank you very much, McAfee,
You're
for honoring
welcome.
the invitation. Raymond, thank
Yes.
you. While migration offers immediate prospects for many African youth, it should not be the only path to success. This is how you wrap this show off today. Shout out to my production team, to my producer Jerry Tona Matiogbe, to my director Risha Korfanga, his assistants, to my my MCR, Solange Gilly, and to everyone, each and everyone working outside to make this show be the way it is. So the Youth Circle is broadcast each and every Friday at 11:15 a.m. and at 6:15 p.m. and repeat every Sunday at 6:15 p.m. It's available on YouTube. You can follow, subscribe, comment. It's a bye-bye here for this episode. See you next time.